Welcome, stranger. If you want to buy or sell, then I'm your man. I only sell the best wares. Interested?
Let's do business.
Of course. A good deal. If you ever need anything else, just come to me.
move! Who are you? What are you... Wait a moment. Tell me, stranger, what's your name?
Name's Jax.
Then I wasn't mistaken. Amazing! I heard you were dead! Is it true you defeated the hybrid with your bare hands?
Yeah, he never stood a chance.
Your efficiency is the stuff of legend, but facing the hybrid without a weapon? That is amazing. My name's Radek, by the way. Azok will want to know you're here.
Oh yeah? What else have people been saying about me?
Not just the good stuff, that much is certain. But there'll be time for that later. First, there are a few things you should know. A lot has changed since the depot was set up. Come on, I'll show you around.
Well, the tour can't hurt.
Come on, let's go. Follow me. Are you planning on staying?
We'll see. Why?
You see, the thing is, you're not exactly popular here. Many among us want you dead for what you did to the hybrid. Speaking of dead, we're in luck. There's an execution today. We really don't want to miss that.
The verdict has been passed. Unlawful efficiency has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. The defendant has accepted the judgment. Execute the convicted party. Good work. You know the drill. Pick up your posts as soon as you're done.
I was wondering how long they were going to let him get away with his behavior. Next, we'll head on over to our research facility.
Did you know him?
Barely. I know he was one of the collectors from one of the back offices in the depot.
What were his crimes?
Anyone who violates the directive is executed. Simple as that. That seems to shock you? You must remember the directive and what it says.
I do. I guess not as much has changed as I thought it had.
Is that pity in your voice? Interesting. I've heard you've let your emotions run wild. Let's walk and talk about it. Don't think that we have no emotions. We were forced to accept that being emotionless didn't help our evolutionary development. It blinded us. It made it possible for someone like you to almost bring us down. That's why everyone is given only as much Elex as they need to do their job as effectively as possible. Right now, we're standing in front of the Computing and Research Center. This is where the optimal level of Elex consumption is calculated, among other things.
So you've come to believe that emotion is a good thing?
Of course. A tactician who doesn't fear for his troops won't be an effective tactician. On the other hand, a guard who's afraid of killing is not an efficient guard. The middle way seems to be the best choice.
So you only try to suppress emotions when they're getting in the way?
That's right. And those are our new rules for Elex consumption. And when it comes to making these calculations, this research facility is particularly good. Now, if you have no more questions, I have something else to show you. Follow me.
You were talking about an experiment. What should I expect?
We're trying to breed children who...
Hang on. You're doing what?
We're creating a new generation of rationally thinking tacticians. Let's go into the classroom and have a quick listen. Maybe we can learn something.
The lesson from last time should still be within easy recall. We will practice it again today. Sit down. Good. Now, remember yesterday's practice. Concentrate.
Teacher,
No questions, Makar. Do not make me repeat myself.
I have lessons, sir.
I was going to tell you something. Where was I?
I like you.
As you can see, the kids here are thriving. The Elex experiments seem to be going well.
So what exactly are the kids learning here?
We're training them to achieve similar efficiency without Elex as they would with it.
Wait, you mean the kids aren't getting any Elex?
Right. It's an attempt to breed efficiently without the addition of Elex. Most albs never learn to handle emotion. Without Elex, many of us are completely at the mercy of our feelings. That's what we're trying to prevent from happening with these children. They're taught how to deal with emotions without neglecting their efficient thinking.
Without Elex, they're nothing more than normal people, aren't they?
No. As soon as they're of age, they'll be given their daily Elex rations like everyone else. According to our calculations, with access to Elex, emotionally strengthened albs should be able to reach the next stage of evolution.
Huh. Sounds like a good plan.
Of course it does. We know it works. We have an example to follow. That example is you. You were an alb and managed to keep your emotions under control. We suspect that's the only reason you were able to stand up to the hybrid. We're studying this phenomenon and trying to recreate it so we can perfect it. But if you want to know more, you should talk to our scientists. Let's keep going. We are about to enter the collector's sector. They're responsible for finding Elex and bringing it to the silos. It's not particularly demanding. The collectors who live here don't need to be especially efficient. So they only get low doses of Elex, which makes them prone to uncontrolled emotional outbursts. If it were up to me, we wouldn't let them stay in the depot. We'd ship them out somewhere. Let's keep going. I don't like being around these people. Follow me. You might have noticed that back here, it's much more disorganized. Not like the rest of the depot. The collectors and their lifestyle is a source of friction. If you're not careful, you might even end up getting robbed. It wouldn't have happened in the hybrid's day. Luckily, we're now out of the collector's sector again. Right here, we're entering the soldiers' area. Things are a lot more orderly here. These guys make difficult decisions, so they get correspondingly larger rations of Elex.
Step forward and begin. Enough. Back in formation. Next. Pour form. Next. Good. That'll do. You will continue training on your own until the next evaluation. Work on your form.
And you can stock up on decent weapons here, too.
You allow trading in the depot?
We do now. Trade has helped us to create a kind of reward system for effective action. We pay our workers with Elexit. They use it to buy things that help them work more efficiently. It seems to motivate them. But you can take a look at all that later. Right now, I'm gonna take you to Azok. Come on. That's the agent's precinct up there. Their job is to keep an eye on the collectors and everyone else. They make sure everyone takes their Elex ration and that nobody takes more or less. They keep an eye on things and keep everybody in line.
Ah, another player in the great game of Magellan. I see your path has returned you to these icy climes once more. It has been some time.
Kar Akram, if I'm not mistaken.
You still know my name. That is, interesting. We so rarely had the pleasure, after all.
You were a scout for the Ice Palace? You were quite the traveler back then.
I never fully abandoned the work, you know. Although I am no simple scout these days.
You're being modest. I hear you're the first Alexander, the highest spiritual leader of the Alps.
You, the beast of Zakor, can call me Ekron.
When I'm finished with this world, there will be nothing left to command but a smoldering pile of cinder and ash.
And yet, you still follow the path of your former people. There must be a reason for that, surely. I assume you are here because of the invaders ravaging our planet.
There are a lot of things I have to take care of.
Well, that is interesting indeed. What can I do to aid you in your efforts?
What do you plan to do about the foreign invaders?
At the moment, we Albs are in the worst strategic position of all the Magellan peoples. And we are not as well equipped as the invaders. That means we are likely to be their first target. We must be vigilant. We must track the invaders' every move. That is one of the reasons I spend so much time in the depot at the moment.
You're leader of the Alps. Aren't you worried walking around outside the depot without protection?
I am an Elexitor of the Alps. If I cannot withstand the perils of Ignadon, how am I to lead an entire people?
You could put in a good word for me with the Alps.
I could do that, but your own decisions are what brought you here. If you can win our people over, convince them of your cause, whatever that might be, then you will have earned it. If not, however...
I understand.
I can only give you a piece of fatherly advice. Be consistent in all you do. A fickle man is never as effective or as admired as a stalwart soldier in single-minded pursuit of a goal. And one more thing. The invaders are ferocious and determined opponents. If you value your life, you do well to steer clear of Marakor. They are most active there.
Come on, move it! I hope this has helped you get an idea of how the depot works, and that your return to our ranks won't be too tricky.
It won't.
I expected nothing else from someone like you. I look forward to welcoming you back to the team soon. I'm going back to the gate now. May efficiency guide your actions.
You dare just show up? We won't tolerate filthy traitors here.
Traitor? The fuck are you talking about?
You know full well. You brought down the hybrid. You destroyed the converters. You killed our people. If permitted, I would execute you where you stand.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
You think you had the right to decide that?
If you want to execute me, do it already. But what would be the point? You're all doing just fine as far as I can tell.
Your judgment is as substandard as your character. Our supply of Elex is pitiful. We've lost half our territory. The fight against the new invaders is tying up valuable resources.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Everything in our power. Just so you know, I've been tasked to protect us all from harm. And you're making it difficult to tolerate your presence.
I've never seen you this mad, Orisa.
That's not what we're talking about. But why do you think that is?
If you've got such a problem with me, why are we even talking? Tell your agents to pull the trigger.
And go against Azok? I don't think so. In any event, a quick death is too good for you.
You expect me to just disappear?
I'm giving you a choice. Sneak off like you did before, or find a way to fix the harm you caused. If it's the former, stop wasting my time and leave.
Where's my help needed?
Go to the crater. Find out if someone named Skibor is alive or dead.
What's the point of that?
I asked for help, not questions. You'll have to earn answers, let alone trust. Now do what I told you. Find Skibor. If he's alive when you get there, keep him that way.
Shit. What's the use?
What do you want?
Who are you?
My name is Zell. I guard the silo against tampering. I make sure nobody steals Elex.
Thieves?
We've had a number of thefts. The hybrid and its ambitious plans are a thing of the past. Elex is in high demand. Albs stealing from each other. I never thought I'd see the day. Everyone gets their ration. I don't understand why some people aren't happy with it.
Can I get a ration of Elex here too?
Not from me. I'm only authorized to let people go to the silos if they already have a permit. Public distribution of Elex is handled in the soldiers sector, just below the silos. Go talk to Commander Knox. He'll tell you whether you're entitled to any or not.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else.
Who'd you think I was?
Somebody you're not.
Where am I?
You don't know where you are, shit for brains? Fine, I'll tell you where you are. This is Crater City, home of the real outlaws, not those traitors who got cozy with the Berserkers. We are loyal to Baxter.
Are you part of the City Watch?
City what? You serious? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Nah, I keep a lookout. Gotta make sure no nasty-ass critters get into the city here.
So you're saying there's no guards here?
My man, there's no laws here. Look, if you want to go around stealing other people's shit and shaking folks down, fine. Just watch your back. Some of these guys will cut your junk off for it. Besides that, you're all good. Here's the best advice I can give. It's every man for himself out here.
Hey, mister. This your first time in town?
Yeah.
I'd like to show you around town. You coming?
Sure. I'll take a tour of the place.
Great. Come with me. Okay, so that'll be 1,000 shards, please.
What do you need so much money for?
Well, hell, whatever.
Wait. I think that sneaky son of a bitch stole something from me.
You better not have come here with empty pockets, Squirts.
No, Zach. I've got something real this...
Caught you red-handed. You've been stealing from me.
Me? No, sir. You must have mixed me up with someone else.
Hey, if you're calling my boys thieves, you're gonna deal with me.
And you are...
The guy who's gonna kick your ass if you don't get the fuck out of here now.
You want your ass beat? You got it.
Well, let's see if you're more than just talk. Get ready for a whole lot of pain! Shit, man. You're not as scrawny as you look.
So, do I get the shards back now?
Okay. Lay off of me, all right? I can't take it no more. Here's your money.
He took more than this. Where's the rest?
Wait, what? Oh, I knew that little shit was lying to me. Hey, man, if you want your shards, you better talk to the kid. That's all he gave me. Hey, do what you want to him. Just leave me alone.
You've still got my shards.
You really screwed Zach over. Do you really need your shards back? Because I'm really hungry, and I need them to buy food.
I don't give a shit. Give me my shards back.
Yeah, okay. I'm Squirt, by the way. And if you've got any spare food, maybe you could share it with me?
I've got some food for you.
Really?
Here, take this piece of meat.
Oh, fresh meat. Thanks, mister.
That isn't enough. That is... Why does everyone call you Squirt?
It's the only name I know. My mother didn't give me a name, and I never knew my father.
Nothing is certain.
I feel sorry for her. I can't remember Xander giving you permission to be here. Fuck off!
Hey, man. You got a minute? It's for a good cause. Real important shit.
Get lost. I've got better things to do.
Ah, come on. At least hear me out. I'm fundraising for the nursery. It's basically a daycare center for orphaned kids. So, you know, I'm asking good folks like you for donations. Got any shards you can spare? The poor little ones in the nursery can use all the help they can get.
I'm not giving you anything. Not a single shard.
You don't give a shit about the kids? Ha! Asshole! Those little orphans lost their families. Everything they knew. There's no one to take care of them now. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Unless he's a fucking heartless bastard. Come on, man. Every little bit helps.
Find someone who gives a shit.
You really are a heartless fucker, you know that? Let's hope those little angels don't starve. Ugh, thanks for nothing.
Are you lost? The upper district is closed, so you can turn right back around.
Let me through.
Not without a good reason. And I seriously doubt you have one. That's what I thought. Fuck off!
Where you think you're going?
I want to see the Duke.
Oh, really?
It's all right, bully. So you're the asshole I've been hearing so much about. Thought you'd be taller.
So you're Baxter, the Duke of Ateris.
In the flesh. Now, what the hell are you doing in my city?
I heard once upon a time you used to be in charge of the fort in Tavar. That true?
Yeah. Forever ago now. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not getting knocked off my throne again. If you're here to stir up shit, you've come to the wrong place, my man.
You looking for new recruits to join the Outlaws?
I'm not looking for shit. Hector's in charge of that. He's my right-hand man. If you're paying tribute, or have news from the outside, then I'm your man. For anything else, you can go fuck yourself.
From what I've seen, Ateris is the only place the alien invaders haven't gotten to.
You mean those dark hunks of shit that fell from the sky? Raining their hellspawn and whatnot on us? Huh. We've killed more than our fair share of those feral fucks. But they keep coming. That shit's an endless plague.
At least they haven't set up one of those towers in the crater.
Not yet, but I'm not so sure it'll stay that way. Shit runs downhill, right into our crater, so we're always the first to drown in it.
What's your plan for dealing with the invaders?
What do you think, shit for brains? Step 1, we defend ourselves no matter what. Step 2, there ain't a fucking step 2. What else are we supposed to do?
It's not just your problem.
Wait a goddamn minute. Are you here trying to sell me some bullshit about working in sweet and blissful harmony with the elves and the berserkers and whoever the fuck? Please, spare me the sunshine and rainbows noise unless you want my boot in your ass. None of the other factions give a flying fuck about the outlaws, so they can all go fuck themselves.
Is that why you're here, instead of on your throne?
You want to know why I'm not in my hall in the city center? Hector handles the day-to-day shit. He's my right-hand man. So, while he's doing that, I get to stay here and keep watch over what's really important.
Like?
Making sure assholes like you don't try staging a coup or some shit.
You've got a puppet on your throne so you could hide here in the shadows?
You should shut your dumb face right now. I have no idea what you think you're doing down here. But I know how you operate, Jax. Wouldn't be the first time you worked the whole town up into a frenzy. How'd that end again? With the ruler being kicked out, right?
Please. You're just a scared old man. You worthless sack of crap. I had nothing to do with the Berserkers taking over the fort. Logan, the former Duke of Tavar, was chased out of his own stronghold by an army of Adan warriors.
Good to know. Thanks for that. But it's not like I'm gonna magically trust you now. You'll never be part of a faction. You've got no loyalty to anyone but yourself. And that's why you'll always be an outsider.
You don't know anything about me.
Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. but I've been around long enough to spot an asshole from a mile away. Fuckers like you are dangerous. I'm keeping an eye on you.